This is the Arrow Podcast, fellas, and we just squeaked by an injury-riddled Chargers. Let's jump in.
Red and gold, red and gold, red and gold.
All right, fellas. Like, subscribe, comment, no, whatever. Let's jump right into this, guys. Look, that hurt. I'm not sure if that felt like a win. Yeah, we're 4-0, guys. Cool. Did that feel like a win to you guys, Chiefs Kingdom? Let me know down in the comments, because it didn't feel like necessarily a win to me. Now, the Rashee Rice thing, guys. Okay, first I want to start with we got to stop blaming Patrick Mahomes, guys. It is not necessarily Patrick Mahomes. Now, don't get me wrong. It's partially Patrick Mahomes. Like, that interception was dumb. A lot of his interceptions have been pretty pathetic. I won't lie. They have been unnecessary. That unfortunately happened to be an interception, and then he single-handedly took out our number one receiver that has more yards than our entire receiving core combined, excluding himself. Yeah, that's going to hurt later on, guys. That's going to hurt. Now, it's still early. There is a miracle that could possibly happen, but I doubt it, guys. I'm pretty sure he tore his ACL. That looks bad. Anytime your knee snaps like that, kind of rattles. It's not good, guys. Now, let's hope I'm wrong. Let's hope that miracle does happen. But let's just assume he's out of here. And for the rest of the season, that means Hollywood coming back in the playoffs, and we will have Worthy, Justin Watson, McCole Hardman, Juju. Oh, and Sky Moore, guys. Listen, I try to stay PG-13 as much as possible, but Sky Moore is a clown. Sky Moore is useless. I'm sorry, bro, and I am sorry to the Chiefs if they ever do get their hands on this video. Hopefully not, right? Sky Moore is a dumpster fire, period. You had one opportunity in 4 games. The ball comes your way on a 3rd down, and it goes through your hands. Kadarius Toney 2.0. Let's hope he goes to this practice squad. Truly, let's hope. Now, I can see Justin Ross or Nico Remigio coming up to the active roster. Probably, most likely, Justin Ross. But I do wish it was Nico Remigio. Simply because he is that route technician guy that I feel like we kind of lack at the time. Now, Justin Ross is a bigger guy, so I don't mind either one, but I would want Nico Remigio, which I doubt that's going to happen. It's most likely going to be Justin Ross moving forward. Kareem Hunt, oh my gosh, guys, hell of a debut. I loved it. Kareem Hunt looked well. He looked like he hasn't lost a step. He looks actually a slight bit faster. Carson Steele, yeah. I'm sorry. I got a little ahead of myself, fellas. I will admit when I'm wrong at times, but okay. I won't say he's trash or nothing like that, but he is what he is, right? He's just a guy that you give the ball to, runs straight, runs over people. He's like a cannonball, right? But he's a cannonball that can't hold on to the ball because those were issues he had in college that I was kind of afraid of that I didn't speak on because I figured, hey, it's college, right? Well, now he's in the NFL and he's fumbling just like he did in college. So, yeah, issue. When you fumble twice in 2 games, guys, I can understand if it was twice like within 4 or 5 games, then I would have gave him somewhat of a pass considering he's a rookie. But when you fumble twice in 2 games, guys, you're out. You're out of there in my book. I'm sorry. I don't care what no one says. Trash, period. Well, I won't say trash, but yeah, no thank you. Let's put him back on the practice squad when Clyde comes back, please. Thank you. Anyways, moving on. Plus, Kareem Hunt does what he does way better. So the fact that we signed Kareem Hunt, Carson still has become irrelevant. Plus, he's just not, he can't run routes correctly, which could be due to being a rookie. Mahomes on a play, he's just standing at the sideline. He tells him to come up, and he just stands there on the sideline. So, whatever. Anyways, could be rookie. Go to the practice squad. Period. So, but yeah, back to the Sky Moore thing, guys. I don't understand why he's not on the practice squad. Very mind-boggling. Yeah, but Rashee Rice, it sucks. That truly does, fellas. That hurt me. I didn't feel like this was a win. Period. So, I will go out on a limb, and I'm going to tell you guys straight up, and I'm going to be 100%. We're going to feel it, but it's not like if we lost, and hear me out, it's not like if we lost Worthy or Travis Kelce. Now follow me here, guys. Xavier Worthy is a little bit more important than Rashee Rice in some senses. Now, don't get me wrong, Rashee Rice has kind of set the bar, right? But I mean, he has exceeded expectations, period. But is he a necessity? No. Juju can do somewhat of what Rashee Rice does. Not everything, but somewhat. And that's technically what Juju is. Rashee Rice is Juju 2.0. Honestly. So we will be fine. Our offense somewhat runs through, obviously, still Travis Kelce and somewhat Worthy. Remember, Worthy is a distraction. Worthy keeps the defenses on their toes. Don't forget that, guys. When you have a guy like that, his speed must be respected. As you've seen today, 50-yard bomb touchdown, which we have not seen for a while, which I'm pretty sure all of Chiefs Kingdom stood up like, woo! So, come on, man. Why does this thing never... There we go. Come on. Gosh. Anyways, yeah, guys. You see that? That's cool. I did that graphic designing. That's right. So, yeah, guys, that was a beautiful 50-yard bomb. Offense looked egregious. Now, let's get back to Patrick Mahomes because I kind of got a little ahead of myself. Okay, so let's get back to Patrick Mahomes. It's not necessary. Okay, so what's happening, guys, is our offensive line looks horrible right now. I don't know what it is. The left tackle, Wanya Morris, what is he doing? Put Kingsley back in because Wanya is no better. At least Kingsley has upside, right? Jawan Taylor, I understand it's Khalil Mack, but this is not prime Khalil Mack, guys. This isn't prime Khalil Mack. So, and he had chip help. But our offensive line is collapsing, guys. Every play, someone's getting blasted on the offensive line, guys. It just looks bad in the pass game. For the last 4 games, it has looked bad. Against the Ravens, it was all right. It looked decent. But the last 3 games, guys, our offensive line has been getting blasted. So what is happening is Patrick Mahomes does not trust the offensive line. So he is flustered. As soon as that first person he sees break through within a few seconds, it throws you off, man. If you're a quarterback and you can't trust your line, you can't trust your left tackle, or whatever the case is, you start getting flustered and you start thinking too much because he's rolling out when he shouldn't. He's not rolling out when he should. It's just, there was a lot of times where he left the pocket where he didn't have to. There was a lot of times, guys, where there was guys wide open for a touchdown, but he didn't have time to throw the ball. Our offensive line looks egregious right now, and they need to get that fixed. And until that gets fixed, fellas, you're going to see the dumb interceptions, the mistakes. Mahomes looks bad. It's not Mahomes. He doesn't trust that line, and he has a reason not to, guys, because if Mahomes wasn't Mahomes, he'd probably be injured right now due to the offensive line play that looks horrible. This offensive line looks like the offensive line in the Buccaneers Super Bowl. Maybe not that bad, but they're coming close, guys. It's getting ugly, and it's getting irritating because how bad I know everyone everywhere I see is, oh, Patrick Mahomes. It's not Patrick Mahomes, guys. Patrick Mahomes is under distress. And yes, is he doing things that he shouldn't? Yes. Is he rolling out when he shouldn't? Yes. But that is because he can't trust the offensive line, guys. And unfortunately, I don't know what's going to come of that. Now, I think they'll tighten up because this has happened. I feel like this offensive line in particular, except our tackles have always been the issue. Our interior is solid for the most part. Have they been, giving up some pressures and sacks and stuff? Yes, I've seen a few of them get blasted at times, but see, they get a pass because they're monsters, period. Those three, Creed, Trey Smith, Joe Thuney, monsters, period. They get a pass, but they've been getting blasted at times too. But our tackles, atrocious. I wouldn't say atrocious, but they're looking pretty bad these last 3 games. They need to buckle up. Now, this did look like this last year. It's in previous years as well, but not obviously the same tackles. But for some reason, our tackles start slow. I don't know what necessarily it is, but I do think that they will figure it out. Our offensive line always looks kind of weird in the beginning of the season. It's almost like our defense. And briefly, I will say our defense is looking like they are clicking faster than they ever have in the beginning of the season, which is crazy, guys. I thought that our defense would miss somewhat of a beat considering the loss of L'Jarius Sneed and Willie Gay, which obviously Willie Gay was a covering linebacker and L'Jarius Sneed was probably arguably one of our best corners next to Trent McDuffie. So I thought we'd miss a beat. I'm starting to rethink that, fellas. I think that Jalen Watson is emerging as that second corner. Obviously, y'all know how I feel about Chamari Connor. He's on his way up. And Leo Chanel's doing his thing. And Nick Bolton is looking good. And Drew Trank will look good this game. So, I think we're going to be just fine on defense. Soon, I would assume maybe week 8, 9, or 10. Hopefully, we should be getting Charles Omenihu back. So that's always a plus, guys. Always a plus. But the defense played their tails off. They saved us again, as usual. But this offensive line got to strap up because Mahomes is starting to look like he's running for his life. And we know what that looks like, fellas. The Arrow Podcast. Like, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell. I'm outros.
Yeah, we running out of time. 1-5, catch me in the end.